Alright TM Nation, so I know a lot of you out there that have been watching me for a while know that my go-to earbuds are the AirPods Pros. I'd say about 60 to 70% of the time, these are what I'm going to be using because my daily driver phone is an iPhone 12 Pro, I have a bunch of different Macs, and I do have an iPad. That being said, these are just extremely convenient for my lifestyle, and with the Smart Switch feature, they're pretty much a no-brainer. On the other hand, I do own a Galaxy S21, a PC, and a Windows laptop, so a lot of those features go out of the window when you leave the Apple ecosystem. For me, that's where the Sony WF-1000XM4 true wireless earbuds come in. They are giving you excellent active noise canceling, very good battery life, compatibility with the Sony Headphones app, and a very nice fit in the ears. In comparison to the last pair of Sony earbuds that I purchased, the WF-SP800Ns, the WF-1000XM4s are a nice upgrade in pretty much every department. But for the basics, as you saw in the intro, you get everything you would need inside of the box to get these earbuds up and running. You get your user manual, you get a USB Type-C cable to charge the case. You also get two different size sets of memory foam ear tips so you can see which ones fit in your ears the best. And last but certainly not least, your earbuds and the charging case. Taking a look at the design of the case, the design for me is completely fine. It does feel sturdy in the hand, so I don't think it'll have any issues keeping your earbuds safe. The size of the case is also good in my opinion. It's not too large or bulky to throw in a normal sized pocket, backpack, or purse. Overall, I think that the case gets the job done. There isn't too much going on the outside besides your Sony branding on the top, your USB Type-C charging port in the back, and your indicator light in the front. Battery life wise, with the earbuds you should expect to get about 8 hours on a single charge using active noise canceling, but adding the case into the mix, you can put your earbuds back into the case about 2 extra times for a total usage of 24 hours. If battery life is your main concern, it is worth noting that only 5 minutes in the charging case will give you about an hour worth of use. Also, if you turn ANC off with the earbuds, you can get up to 12 hours on a single charge and a total usage of about 36 hours using the case. And another feature that you have with the case that I'm extremely happy to report is that you can charge it wirelessly, which is a feature that none of my other Sony earbuds are capable of doing. Moving on to the design of the earbuds, as you can see, they really don't look like any other earbuds out there on the market. Each earbud has a brass circle on it, which actually happens to be one of the 2 microphones on each. And that reminds me guys, I almost forgot to mention, you do have 2 different color options with these earbuds. You have the black, which is what I picked up, and you do have a white silverish color. If you're looking for earbuds that don't stick out much, these aren't crazy obvious, but if somebody's walking behind you or coming directly towards you, they will be able to see them. But that being said, in the ears they feel completely fine. To me, they're not uncomfortable at all. They certainly don't feel overly large, overly heavy, or like an obstruction. I have worn them for a couple of hours at a time and I didn't get any ear fatigue or anything of that nature. Like I said, they're extremely comfortable to wear in my ears. I really like the new memory foam ear tips. They give me a pretty nice seal. They keep the earbuds planted well, and they also provide you with some nice passive noise canceling. But like I said earlier guys, these are using active noise canceling technology, and it does a really good job of reducing sounds such as buzzing, light talking, and humming type noises. To test out the ANC that you get with these earbuds, I took them outside earlier while a lot of the neighborhood kids were outside playing. I can tell you guys, when I put these earbuds in, a lot of that sound went away. Now some louder sounds such as a car exhaust, a couple of booms, and a couple of bangs did get through, but in general they did a really good job. As for using these earbuds for exercising, I did use them for exercise and they stayed in place relatively well even when I became sweaty. But keep in mind guys, these earbuds don't have any wing tips or any type of ear hooks to keep them in place, so once the sweat really started flowing, they did start to slide around a little bit and I did have to reposition them once or twice, but they never completely fell out of my ears. As far as the Bluetooth version, these are coming with updated Bluetooth, which is 5.2, and so far I have had no issues maintaining a great connection pretty much all around my house. Also, I haven't experienced any lag. Using the YouTube app on both my iPhone 12 Pro and my Galaxy S21, like I said, there's no lag there that is noticeable. Everything seems to be pretty synced up. As for the playback controls, they're executed by touch. There are no physical buttons on either of the earbuds. You do have access to all of your playback controls and you can customize them to a certain extent through the Sony Headphones app. But be warned guys, you're not gonna have access to all of your controls at once. You're gonna have to pick and choose between playback controls, having your volume, or being able to choose between your active noise canceling and transparency mode. Another pretty cool feature that you have with these earbuds is the speak to chat feature. When you have it enabled, it will automatically pause your music when you start speaking. It will also trigger transparency mode, making it easier for you to have a conversation with the earbuds in. But just keep in mind guys, this feature can get a little bit annoying if you're the type of person that likes to hum to themselves or talk to themselves. It will be triggered quite often. So if you fit in any of those categories, you might want to disable this feature. As I mentioned earlier in the intro, you also do get compatibility with the Sony Headphones app, and in my opinion, this happens to be one of the better companion apps in terms of earbuds. There is quite a bit that you can do through the app, but the main features that most people will use is that you can see the charge left on both your earbuds and the case. You can select one of Sony's EQs or you can create your own, and you can customize your playback controls like I said earlier. There's also a seal test within the app that you can use to ensure that you're getting the right fit with them in your ears. Concerning the amount of sound leakage that you'll get with these, I would say they're about middle of the road comparing them to other true wireless earbuds I've tried on the channel. But as always, I did take a sample for you guys to judge for yourselves. Let's check it out. For the water resistance, these are rated at IPX4, which is not the strongest, but it'll do just fine against splashes of water or sweat. I did do my water test by spraying water all around the earbuds just to see how they would react while being wet. Let's take a look at what happened. So now that I've touched on most of the specs and features of the earbuds, let me touch on the sound quality and how they've performed for me so far. To my ears, the highs and mids with these are crisp and clear. I can make out most of the detail in my music. I mean, those background vocals and instruments come through just fine. The bass that you get with these is also impressive. Now it's not overpowering, but the way that I have my EQ set up, the bass is gonna be just a little bit more pronounced than what you get with the default Sony EQ, but these do a pretty good job of sound separation. So even with my custom EQ, everything still sounds relatively balanced and no one frequency overpowers all of the others. I mean, I really can't say enough about how good these earbuds sound. They also do get adequately loud for my personal liking, so I don't have any complaints with the sound quality. I do want to mention that if you have a compatible device or streaming service, they do support LDAC for higher sound quality than your AAC codec, but aptX is not supported. Relative to the call quality, I think the 4 mics do an okay job with capturing clear speech, although they have not blown me away. I have made a few voice calls using them in different environments, and although one person said I sounded a little bit muffled after I took a few samples with both my iPhone 12 Pro and my Galaxy S21 and I took a listen to the captures, the mic audio quality just was not that clear to me. I did take a sample for you guys to judge for yourselves, and I think you'll be able to hear some of the background noise going on around me. Let's check it out.
Alright guys, so right now I have the earbuds paired to my iPhone 12 Pro. The audio that you're hearing right now is coming directly from the microphones on the earbuds. Now I'm not going to do any type of editing to this audio, so this should give you a pretty good idea of how these perform for voice calls.
So all in all fam, these earbuds are definitely not going to be for everybody, especially with the price being about $300 after tax. But if you can get over the price, these are really some solid earbuds that to my ears provide the best noise canceling experience I've tried so far. Sound quality wise, these are also better sounding earbuds than my AirPods Pros, hands down. To my ears, with these the sound is more full in general, and sounds that tend to take a backseat with my AirPods Pros are really just more bright and vibrant when I use the WF-1000XM4s. When I'm using my Apple devices, I am still gonna have my AirPods Pros as my go-to earbuds, just because the smart switching is something that I use all of the time and they do it well. That's one area that the AirPods Pros do have an advantage, as the WF-1000XM4s do not support multi-point Bluetooth connection, so connecting them to one device at a time is what you're gonna have to live with. You have made it this far in the video, guys. If you haven't already dropped a like on it, please do so for your boy, as it definitely helps the channel and I appreciate it. Also, if this was your first time here, why don't you consider subscribing? I drop at least one video on content just like this per week. But like I always say, y'all be safe, y'all stay positive, and most importantly, y'all have a great day. I will catch y'all in the next one, but until then, it's your boy Tech Mo and I'm out. Peace.